Hey everybody, Jay Klein, Photog Travels. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I am having an interesting morning because this is the morning after the first time of me trying my Cpap machine. So I spent last night apparently 7.5 hours of sleep. Of course I was tossing and turning throughout the night, just consciously knowing that there was something on my face. The unit that I chose as far as the mask was the small one that goes, it's gel and it goes over the nostrils, just kind of shoots air right in there, opens up your throat and allows you to breathe throughout the night. I woke up several times just consciously knowing it was on my face. As I was tossing and turning, I sleep on my side, but sometimes I get tired in between tossing and turning and ended up sleeping on my back. So it was actually easier to breathe on my side than it was on my back, obviously. For those of you who know, when you sleep like this, it's closing. I first discovered that I might have a problem a few years back when my daughter took a picture of me sleeping, and it showed that I slept with biting on my tongue and sticking my tongue out. What that actually does, after I looked it up, is part of sleep apnea. Is your body's way of kind of a mechanism of opening up your throat. So by sticking your tongue out, if you try it right now, I'll wait. If you stick out your tongue and hold it and breathe through your nose, it actually opens up your throat in your airways. So that's the first thing. And then obviously the snoring has gotten worse progressively through the years, louder and louder. And I think I kind of felt myself wake myself up a couple times and thought, hey, I think I stopped breathing. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I had a test while I was here in Vegas. That's where my insurance is. So I had a test done, and sure enough, I stopped breathing 45 times a night. 45 times an hour. That's pretty scary, and there's a lot of bad things that can be attributed to that. There's some dangerous things. It can cause, heart attack or heart disease or all kinds of things. So that was definitely scary. So I went and had the test. They said, yes, you have a problem. Went back, had another test with the machine on. They said, this is helping. So we're going to see if your insurance covers it, which it did, thank God, because it's like a $700 machine plus all the accessories. So it's about $1,000 in when you're all said and done, and the insurance covered it 100%, thankfully. So I'm grateful for that. I did that video earlier on running the power cord to it. Not a big deal, but now I have power there, and that was nice. The machine that I have has a humidifier attached to it, so that was great because I have a big problem of waking up in the middle of the night, sometimes with really dry mouth, and that can be a pain. So, hey Jake, what? I don't have a second person, so, hey Jake, what? What would you like to happen? What's the outcome? What's the benefits of this? What would you like to be the benefits? So, to answer my multi-personality question, I would love to be able to get a good night's sleep. I'd love to be more energetic throughout the day, more coherent. And maybe even cut down on my caffeine intake a bit. And then of course a big one, besides, eliminating some scary, dangerous stuff that can happen, like not breathing again, I am hoping to lose some weight. Apparently your body eats up a lot of fat when you're sleeping, and my body doesn't do that because I haven't been sleeping. Very restless. So hopefully that will be a difference as well, a change that I would love to see. So I'm going to do a follow-up video in about 3 weeks on how it worked and what changes I've seen in my life, if it's hopefully still working, and hopefully I'll get more used to having the mask on and just go ahead and sleep through the night. For those of you just starting out, a trick that I learned on a Facebook site that I joined, a group, I think it's called Cpap Users or something like that. After reading a lot of articles, was to actually wear the mask without hooking it up for a little bit before going to bed in the very beginning. So I did that last night so that I wouldn't be all like claustrophobic or I'm not one of these people who really cares about having something on my face. There are people who you can't touch their face. They don't like to wear sunglasses because anything on their face. I'm not like that, so it wasn't a big deal, but I am glad that I wore it for a little bit before, like just sitting and watching TV and stuff. I wore it for a little bit just to kind of test it out and get comfortable with it. So that was a little bit nicer, so that by the time I laid down in bed, it wasn't as, you know, new and fresh and scary. And, you know, people have claimed waking up in the middle of the night with full anxiety and ripping the mask off. I didn't have that issue at all. There was only one point in which, in the middle of the night, in which I was kind of like, oh yeah, I've got this mask on and this is my new life. So, you know, some people say they have to use it for the rest of their lives, and some people say that within a year or 6 months or whatever, or a couple years, that they're able to get the numbers so low that they have no sleep apnea, therefore they don't need the machine. Obviously, I'd love to get to that point, so we'll see what happens. So look for the follow-up video. Like I said, about 3 weeks I'll do that. To give you an idea, today is April 17th, so that would be beginning second week in May, something like that. So look for that video, and thanks. Hope you enjoy my adventures, and especially the personal stuff. I'm going to include some pictures that I took, speaking of personal stuff, with the mask on. Don't judge. In any case, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Hey all, it is Jake Klein, Photog Travels. I hope you enjoyed this video and definitely enjoyed watching my adventures, whether they're personal stuff or whether it's just crazy stuff on the road that I'm doing. In any case, as always, please subscribe below and leave your comments. I love reading comments, positive or negative. You know, I can do with some constructive criticism. But if you have any questions or anything like that, please, I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.